What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today we bring you a simple video about how to zero your red dot sights or any kind of optics to your weapons. We know that a lot of you already know how to do this, but there is many considerations that you need to keep in mind when doing this, and we're gonna cover them all. So stay tuned.
So guys, one of the first things that you should have in mind is the location where you're gonna zero your optic. So it should be on a closed place with less external factors as possible, as wind and things like that.
So next consideration, once you find the correct place where you're gonna do this, is to adjust your hop-up. Only after you adjust your hop-up, you're gonna start messing with the optic. What we usually like on our guns is to see the BB do a little arc at the 2/3 of its maximum range. That we find that gives us the best range and the best consistency on our gun.
Yeah. So, and another thing is have a stable platform when you're zeroing the optics. So using a chair or a table, a gun stand, whatever.
Even the prone position if you don't have anything.
Even the prone position, just to keep your gun as stable as possible, to have a more true, precise adjustment to the optic itself.
Okay, next point is wobble. You cannot have wobble on your gun, not on your laser device, not on your red dot sight. Everything must be secured in place, and that's also where gun build quality and also red dot build quality comes to play here. So try to keep stuff as tight as you can without damaging the screws and the mounting system, but everything secured and no wobbles.
Yeah, that's really important, especially for scopes. If you don't have them well mounted on the mount itself, your zero won't be as true as you want.
Okay, distance?
Yeah, distance. So you should zero your gun to a medium distance, because these are airsoft guns, these are not real guns. So you should zero the gun for about 30 meters, 25, but be aware that the red dot, the little dot or the scope, wherever, won't be at the same place when you're firing at, for example, 40 meters or when you're firing at 10 meters. It's going to be different. So you got to learn the adjustment you need to make for that different distance that you did when you're zeroed your optic.
Yeah, I would say the distance is not very important because every gun is different, every gun has a different range, every gun's hop-up is slightly different. So the windage is the most important aspect, more than elevation, but still, we find that 25 to 30 meters is a good balance. So that, I mean, I would say the average distance that an airsoft gun reaches is probably around 50 to 60 meters on a good day. So having the sight zeroed at 25 to 30 meters gives us the least up and down movement when you're positioning the dot in regards to the target. Okay, next, when you're zeroing your optic, you want a target where you can spot your impacts. We use metal silhouettes for practicing, but that's really cool. You hear the sound of the BB impacting and everything, but for zeroing, that's not what you want. You want a piece of cardboard or paper where you can spot exactly where your BBs are hitting, so that you can make the correct adjustments.
Yeah. So last but not least, you should have a buddy at the target, like a spotter, to help you do the adjustments. So he would be at the target seeing the impacts and saying to you a little bit more to the right or the left, so it's more easy for you.
Okay, so with this being said, we're gonna move to the location where we're gonna zero our optics. The place where we are at right now is too open and it's a little windy, so taking into consideration what we talked previously, we're gonna find the best place with no wind to zero your guns for it to be true. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So guys, now we are at the perfect location, which is a long corridor fully closed with no external factors, so no winds, nothing.
The hop-up has already been adjusted. We adjusted it so that it climbs just a little bit as we like. We feel like it maximizes the range of the gun, and that's what we're gonna zero the sight to.
Yeah, and we also have our stable platform, which is the stable, and we also have a backpack just to put the gun a little bit more stabilized.
I have a pen. I'm gonna draw a small circle in the center. What we want to see down the hallway is a small group, probably the size of a fist, and we, regardless of where the BBs impact, we always want to aim for that dot, and it's based on those impacts that we're gonna mess with the optic to make sure it's zero.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be all the way at the back. B08 is gonna do the shots, and I'm gonna be his buddy, and I'm gonna tell him the adjustments that he needs to do. So let's get to it. So guys, this was our little video about zeroing the optics. As you saw, I helped B08 with the corrections. He was a little bit down on the targets, and then I gave him the correction and he was right on the center. That's why it's ideal to have someone to help you.
Yeah, also in this video and most of the team, we use Vortex optics. They're really nice bang for the buck option. Keep in mind that if you're wasting all this time zeroing your optic and you have a low quality or Chinese knockoff optic, you get to the game, you drop your rifle or you bump it against something, and the whole time that you spent zeroing the gun was completely worthless. So make sure that you have the best quality that you can afford. We recommend Vortex as a good price and quality balance.
Yeah, that's really about it.
Yeah.
Hope that this video helped you somehow. I know that some of you already know how to zero the optics, some of you don't. But yet again, I think it's good information for you. So guys, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah. Hope you like the new intro. We're kind of rebranding the team and the YouTube channel and our social media. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Also, if you have ideas for future videos, comment down and we'll try to make it possible.
Yeah, and if you want to buy some really nice optics, you can check out Contractor House. They have a new online store. We're going to leave a link and check them out also.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a nice one.